I'm in danger.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Hi. How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are doing all right. Just need a tiny little bit more setting up. All right. So today we are doing world building. Actually, there you go. There. Let me also grab. Okay, so hi. Today we are working on world building. For my comic. Actually. Come here, quick. A second. Okay. Alright, so I should actually add it really quickly into my scenes, actually, just so I can show you. I do warn you, it will be bright. Nope. Hang on. There you go. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Whatever. Alright, so. you guys can probably see. Just gonna lower the volume of my music a little bit. Which you guys can't hear because, you know, I made it so you can't hear my music because I'm also streaming on YouTube. So, say hello Twitch, hello YouTube. Yes, so, what are we doing today? Should really like write down notes. So, what are we doing today? I am working on world building for my comic Fairy and Dragon. Webcomic I've been working on for like a while, and I haven't gotten much progress on because I am not organized at all. And I procrastinate a lot. ADHD go burr. Especially undiagnosed. But anyways. I've you know, I haven't been streaming for a bit because I was trying to whole bunch of reasons. Mostly because I think I was also needing a break from streaming. And I think I needed like some time for my brain to just recalibrate, I guess. Still not fully recalibrated, but you know, I gotta stream and gotta have a bit of a door to the outside world out of my house. Anyways, so what are we doing today? Gonna have to like actually talk about it before I get distracted and sidetracked again. Anyways, so I have a comic I've been working on for years. I barely have much progress on it because I procrastinate a lot. And I'm tired of procrastinating a lot on the story because, you know, I want to get it out there. So it's out of my brain and people can read it. I can actually, you know, not just talk about it, but actually do it. So, last week, I believe, I actually worked on this, which actually derived from this little mind map. My mind map. Yeah, so a little mind map to help me, you know, help me like stay focused. So, you know, I have it organized by like story idea, design process, storyboarding, drawing webtoon, and drawing the, you know, the webcomic, and then publishing it. I'm gonna have to add stuff here, but because there's gonna be like social media shit as well here that I have to do. So, you know, get my comic out there, go to Fortiza, be like, hey, I have a webcomic there if you want to read it, you know. I'm not sure what is going on here, but there you go. Next. So, I have everything neatly organized and split into different steps. So hopefully that will help me actually get through it. You know? Yes. So, I have it, like, split in different steps because the fun thing, and I'm sarcastic about that, the fun thing about ADHD is that you get task and decision paralysis, and brain will, will try to break down each task into tiny little steps, and I'm actually trying to help my brain stay focused on one thing at a time, because otherwise I'm going to be all over the place and then I'm not actually going to get any progress done. So, like, for example, because otherwise I'm going to be like, you see how it just says main characters, like, story planning, like the character design and stuff? Yeah, so, for the design process, I'm not actually supposed to focus on that first. I have to focus on the story. Because the problem is that for the character design, because I'm not fully done with the world building and tweaking like the finer details of the story, I don't have to worry too much about it, because I'll be able to like fine tune it at that stage, the writing stage. But like the main big lines of the story, I have to like focus on. Basically, my current issue is that for the last couple of years, I have been stuck here, right? So I haven't gotten much progress on the comic, which is annoying. I got fed up. I'm like, okay, I gotta walk the talk, be like, hey, I want to publish my comic. I gotta make sure that I'm organized as much as possible, that I know the different steps I gotta do. And I gotta stay on track and focus on one thing at a time. So that way, I can actually flesh out the story better. And, if I have the world building and the story, and a good idea of what characters I need and I want, and the theme of the story, then it's going to be a lot easier afterwards to design my characters afterwards. So, I actually want to be able to focus better on the story so I can actually speed up the process. Now, I'm also gonna do large adding production, just to make it just more clear what step is which. There you go. And then remove the end. Oop. Not what I want. Yeah. So neatly separated. Okay. Oop. Um. What color do I want it? Yeah, okay, so neatly separated, right? So, got pre-production, right? And then the production phase. So that way I stay on track. You know. I stay on track. I focus on one thing at a time. You know. Yeah, you even have a little sign here. Tells me where I'm at, you know, currently here on the world building phase. No, right here. Like, world building, timeline, you know. Story outline is mostly done. And the main part of the story is done. Most of, like, the main characters are done. I will flesh them out a little bit more, but most of them are done. So it's mostly like focusing on the setting because that is, you know, for the type of story I'm working on, it's kind of important, you know? So, because I don't want to, like, overdo it either for the world building. Especially since right now for the world building, I most only have to focus on like the main setting of like the first part, the first story arc of this, you know, like main like arc of the story. So, I guess in terms of novels, that'd be like the first novel of the series. It's only exploring like one specific country. So I'm focusing on that. I don't know how long the actual like full story will be at the end, but I do want to focus on what I have right now. You know, and I made it open-ended. And that way, like, I'm making it open-ended, so that way if I want to continue it, I can. And if I want to take a break, I can, and I can work on other stories, or I can just end it there. We'll see. But I'm focusing on, like, one main arc, like overall, like, you know, story for now. So for the world building, There's definitely parts of it I'm gonna have to flesh out a bit more. But there's other stuff that I can kind of like stay relatively surface level with for now. And I can develop that as, you know, the actual comic goes on. So, you know, just making what I need for the current story as it is. I can flesh out like the rest later. But I do need like basic world building and like research done as well. And like story outline and like, you know, characters fleshed out a little bit more. So that way, after that, when I get to the design process, it's easier to like decide what I want for the backgrounds. And, you know, for the characters themselves, it's easier to be like, okay, what outfits do I need? Also, like, how would they dress to fit their characters? You know? And then, obviously, I just need to, like, there's like parts of it I can go back to when I'm at, you know, this part right here, you know? But, actually, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Alright. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Hello, welcome in. So, Defi, did I pronounce your name right? Oh, perfect. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Matropa. I'm mostly an art and writing VTuber streamer. Hi. I'm actually currently working on world building and explaining my creative process. And I have a handy little pointer. Oh, wait. I can go in there. So, hi, welcome in. So, as I was saying earlier, I'm working on a comic, right? And I've been working on it for years, but having ADHD, my brain has a hard time focusing on one task at a time. As a result, I haven't made much progress on my comic. So, last week, I actually wrote down a little roadmap, little progress tracker kind of thing to help me focus on, you know, what I have to do. So I have story planning section here, the design process for like the pre-production part. And then after that, I can get to the production part, and then I can you know, actually start working on writing, you know, the episode outlines, the script, the storyboarding, and then I can actually draw the pages, and then I can publish and then have fun, have fun figuring out how to market my comic. Which, I mean, technically this is also what I'm kind of doing right now with my stream. Actually, I'm gonna scooch. But yeah, this is like the final part, the publishing part. And then obviously, you know, as I work on the comic, at some point I will have to go back and forth with like the production part and the pre-production part, right? Because right now I'm only focusing on one part of the story, as it were. So kind of like if I was writing a, a book series, I'd be like, right now I'd be on book 1, right? Focusing on that first one with like the main, like, you know, like whole story outline, you know, with like inciting incident, you know, like climax, all the fun stuff, like story arc, whatever. So, you know, I'm trying to like focus on like the setting first, because otherwise I'm gonna spiral and continue trying to figure out my character designs and then not be satisfied because I'm like, oh, that doesn't fit with the story. So I figured might as well actually get this part out of the way first, right? And then I can start working on the design process. It's just to help me keep track of things a bit better, focus a bit better, so I can actually get stuff done, So right now I'm on the world building part. I got the main story outline done, and like the finer details will be, done at that part. But I don't have to worry about that part yet. Even if I really want to jump into writing the script, design the characters, I need to focus on that part first. So, fun stuff. Also feel free to lurk. I know like Twitch is like right now is making life harder for lurkers because they expect people to like, interact because, add money and stuff. But I don't care. You're more than welcome to lurk and just listen to me ramble about random bullshit. So So yeah, I'm trying to get myself to actually focus on this part first. So that way, once I actually get to the design process, it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, so I have it split up between pre-production and production. Pre-production is like the story planning, the design process, and then production is the writing of the actual, episodes, because I will be posting the comic as a webcomic, Because that's because it's the easier way to, like, self-publish. And, the drawing of the actual pages and the covers and, any, like, other art I can do. And then the publishing part, where I have to schedule episodes, do the marketing, schedule like social media posts as well, be like, hey, there's a new page up, and like, actually interacting with people, So I can see, okay, what do you like about the comic? What do you want me to change? Like, what can I, do better on? All that fun stuff. So yeah, have fun little mind map just to help myself a little bit better. And then I have this. This is what I've been working on. World building. Right now, I only mostly have to just focus on what I'm gonna need for the first book, quote unquote. I call it more like first season. It's gonna be open-ended. No, it's fantasy. I forgot what kind of like type of fantasy world was it again? Shoot, I don't remember. But, you know, for now, most of the world building will be, like, just whatever I need for, like, the first story, for, like, current story I have going on. And, you know, it's gonna be kind of surface level. You also need to do, like, research and that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I got this going. Like role description, like the basic, like surface level kind of stuff. And then I can go here, add item, new text. Okay. Also, I'm currently using Milanote to organize a couple of my stuff, as well as Scrivener for like the actual like writing and planning. Oh. Okay. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I love that cat paw. It's so cute. Okay, so alright. Just gonna move. Oop. Oop. Oh no! Oh no! I'm bumping into everything! Oh no! Anyways, yeah, so I actually started writing everything in a document in Google document, right? Just give it a second. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, okay, so I started writing, you know, my world building like a couple years ago in a Google document. Thankfully, most of it is, you know, mostly staying the same, right? Mostly. Some changes, some fleshing out, right? But, for the most part, it's staying relatively the same. Actually, give me a second, because I do have some changes. Sorry, I gotta do. But for that, I need to, because I made a map originally for comic, but I've since changed it, so there are some details I need to switch out. So give me a quick second, Rooney. Do I have why not? What I did. Wait, no, maybe. Give me a second. Hang on. There you go. Okay, so I did have it saved. Okay, so I started, working on a map. Save to. I'm actually gonna save it. Okay, so like I have a bunch of stuff I have to work on, but there's a tool I use called Asgard's Fantasy Map Generator, and I do have a couple of things I need to fix and do and all the fun stuff, but yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I need to fix and stuff for the map, and yeah, I have a whole map. I'm probably going. It's like a map generated by the fantasy map generator that I use. I will actually fix a couple of things, but at least it gives me a general idea of where I want to put different countries and stuff. And yeah. What's that supposed to be? Temperature 18 degrees. Okay. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I have a general map. Okay, you don't really see it because I don't have, not really showing it right now, but I have a general map that I will actually rework by hand at a later point, but it's at least giving me a better idea of of different countries. So but yeah, just gives me a better idea of what country is where. I'm probably going to move some around, but that's fine. Okay, so general. Story takes place on the continent of Arlen. Actually, I'll format this a little bit better, you know, a bit later. I don't know why there's a space there. It starts in the Bay Kingdom of Southbound. Okay. The country the first season will be mostly right there. Most of the inhabitants are of Fey origins. And the country is ruled by the Fey. There are also other species living there. Okay. Climate and geography. Okay. So I'll format this better after this page is done, but I just want to get the main things kind of nailed down. I will also once I start polishing this up, I will also have like specific like folders for like the different countries and stuff. But this is like the main one. Now I can like expand on this, later. But I want to focus on like the main stuff first. Then gonna do bullet. Okay. People activity as affected and shaped and landscape over time. It be comparable to the same amount of changes humanity has done to Earth between from 12,000-ish years to about the Renaissance slash Baroque era. The ratio, I don't know why I capitalized ratio, but ratio of lands between the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Can't fucking spell hemisphere, but oh well. Hemisphere on column. Planet. Is more or less similar to that of Earth. So there is one big ass ocean on one side of the planet, where if you're from space, you'll only see that ocean for a while, because it's so fucking big. I will continue that shortly. I will, for people on Twitch, I will be going on a short ad break in just a minute. So, I will be back. I do need lunch because I am starving. But I will be back after the ad break. Just need to eat up some leftovers, you know? And we're gonna continue working on this. So in the meantime, I do invite you guys to also take a break, you know? Rest your eyes, go touch grass, drink water, eat a snack, go pee if you need to, and I will be back. Just need to set the be right back stream. Alright, be right back. Oop, wrong screen. Hello. Okay, I'm back. And I have grilled chicken. Oh, hot. But yeah, so, basically, for the world building, I'm kind of, focusing on, like, the overall, like, basic world building stuff, and then as, once I have, for example, this part done, I can start working on the different little countries. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a folder. I'm probably gonna have like a main. Yeah, I'm gonna have different folders. So I have one for Alpha, which is the main country. We're gonna be exploring in season 1. So, just, so it's easier for me to keep track of everything. Okay, so what else? Okay, so in most of the land is within temperate zones. There's a wide variety of fauna and flora. Both what we can see here on Earth, as well as more fantastical places like unicorns, dragons, basilisks, etc. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Oh. Okay, music stopped. Yes, I'm still listening. YouTube. Thank you. Okay. So. What else? What else? What else? There's most of the more mystical creatures tend to live closer to late points where there is stronger mana flowing. Natural resources. Alright. Okay. Needed a bit bigger. Okay. So there you go. I'm gonna look at the map again. Help them. To the west of Berlin. Some of the most fertile lands. With oh, okay. Okay. Dragons, specifically, hello, welcome in the Young Dungeoneer. I'm doing really good. Hope you're doing good too. Also, for me, it's more like afternoon, but early afternoon too. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Feel free to, you know, lurk if you so wish. I'm currently working on world building. Are you in high school or are you like in college? Cause I do want to warn you. Yeah. Unfortunately, my community is 18 plus, so yeah. Sorry. My streams are mostly safe for work. It's just, you know, I use swear, so yeah. Well, sorry about that. You have a good day, though. But yeah. Alright, so, anyways. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reduce the amount of, like, timers I have. Actually, give me a second. Timers. I'm gonna remove that. Remove that. And... keep it to minimum. Yeah. Okay, so dragons specifically live, mostly live in Nox Dracus. An area to the northwest of Ireland. Is known for mostly being mountainous and hard to travel on foot. Actually, live there because they're less likely to be hunted there, and it also is to be their ancestral home back when the Draki culture was so thriving and living. Um, for the most part, for the most part, I'm gonna learn spelling. Okay. For the most part, most countries have a fair amount of resources, and a lot of them enjoy peaceful trading relationships, but some countries like first, list, can't fucking spell, and roster, do have conflict over borders and resources. Kinda yeah. World history. Critical events. Do go pretty far back. Some cultures have strong written writing traditions, while others have stronger oral traditions. And then some countries have a mix of both. Most people tend to believe old tales, while others prioritize sorry, it's honestly a mix of sorry, both. Yeah, I think I ate too fast. Shit. Okay, so, what else? How long have there been people in this world? Did they evolve? Were they created by the gods? Or did they migrate from somewhere else? If there are non-humans, how long have they been around? And where did they come from? Where did it go? Cotton Eye Child. So... for the creation of the world, honestly, it's kind of a mix of evil being created by the gods. It also did evil. And some species have been around for quite a while. Yeah, no, that part is kind of less important. But it's just that, you know, set dressing, right? So. There's also been plenty of migrations going. Okay, so what else? How similar is the Estarian culture of an alternate Earth to real Estarian culture? The history of asylum, incontinence of Arlen and its people is inspired in some parts by real life, by let's go different okay, some of the oldest civilization can't spell civilizations in Ireland were the Iraqi civilization as well as the old Alpha civilization. Dragons. Wait. Okay. Obviously, magic affected some of those, developments of some of those cultures. And some were involved. Were affected by the intervention of gods. Okay. Yes. Well, Anna and Rosser have often been in conflict with one another. Alpha, Eden, Olm, and watch brackets use Eden Ulm, and Nox Dracus had been colonized by the Castantonian Empire in the past, but managed to free themselves from their shared colonizers' shackles. Okay. Then Castantonia likes to pretend like they're can't spell. They're the most civilized and righteous. But it might just be a case of racism / colonizer mentality. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. But the Jureki people used to be the most technologically advanced in the past until their civilization disappeared. Alright. Some cultures have their own calendars, but in time measurements, but for the ease of commerce and diplomatic relations, they tend to use one main calendar. There's plenty of different languages and dialects, as well as language families. The most widely spoken language is language is Catalonian. That's Catalonia is the most populous country. Kind of have you flesh that out a bit more. Okay. Now, specific country history, I'm not gonna focus on that because I'll focus on that once I'm at the you know, because this is like surface level. But once I'm working on like the different countries, I'll be able to work on actual specific world history. So, it's like people and costumes. Most of it is going to go into you're gonna go in trash because I don't actually need that. Okay. I have to work on that. Okay. Basics, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to clean up that section, but whatever. Okay. Rules of magic. Spellcasters. Magic and technology. Means magic. Questions. Details. Anything else? Nope. Alright. Let's focus on that. And there you go. Okay. So work on this part. Okay. Okay. Really occurring in, oh, I forgot R. In nature. Every living thing generates it. And varying amounts. Species such as berries, as they dragons and the likes naturally generate more mana than say humans. Due to that, both Fae and dragon blood is highly prized in some clandestine circles. Brazil in Helfel is one major point of mana amongst others, and its bark and wood are said to have powerful magical properties. Depending on the person or how they are feeling on any particular day, mana might take longer to fully replenish. A good night of restful sleep, a nice healthy meal, potions or elixirs are some of the ways to replenish one's mana supply. Almost everyone and everything produces mana in general. But some people just either produce less than average and some don't produce any. Whether you produce mana naturally or not, you can still learn magic. It's just harder without any of your own mana, but there's ways around it generally. People tend to learn magic either from their family or at school with a mentor. Some also minor useful everyday spells, like for cooking or doing laundry, can be used by basically everybody, but more intricate spells like those used in battle, for example, require a permit you to how dangerous sun can be. Yeah. There's a whole process to be allowed to use magic. Some professions will have magic related branches, like for knights. Knights. I'll be right back after a quick ad break. I'm back. Alright. So, some professions will have magic-related branches. Or will be entirely focused on magic. Okay. And witches, for example, are more specialized in ritual-based magic. Magical abilities can be stressed by various means there you go. Okay, I was missing a P. It's pressed. Okay. Counter spell. Objects can be used. And things. Most of the time. I'll be words outside of buildings. And I'll generally have little to no effect on people. They having their magical abilities rest. And at most still just be a bit more desired. Some more powerful and dangerous forms of magic / spells can be illegal in most cases. And if one desire to use it illegally, you need a special license. Like, for example, foreign paying an ethical necromancer. He had to go through a ton of legal and administrative hoops to be allowed to practice necromancy. And even then, there's a bunch of restrictions put onto him. There's different ways to practice magic in this world, which depends on your personal preferences. Magic was created by the creator, but at the same time as everything else, and does shape the environment and its people. There are schools of science, solely focus on the study of magic to better understand it. Like how magic affects biology, psychology, societies, alchemical studies, and on understanding the underlying mechanics of spells to name a few. Oh yeah, I'm going really deep into the meat and potatoes of magic. And the fun thing about that is that at least like for like magic, it's not as important for Wisteria because she can't really use it, but for Corin and Estia, they're spellcasters. So biology and the environment can affect people's magical abilities. Like for example, if going through puberty, magical abilities can be affected, or like another example would be fairies needing to be in close proximity to nature to be yeah, that's about it. Okay. Rules of magic. Okay, so spellcasters. Going deeper into it. Okay, so does practicing magic have any detrimental effect on a magician? Magicians such as becoming addictive, fomenting insanity, or shortening lifespan. So, is there any way to prevent those effects? Are the effects inevitable to all magicians, or do they affect only those with some sort of predisposition? Do they progress at the same rate in everyone? Are they universal in all species, or some races, dwarves, elves, whatever, immune to these detrimental effects? Honestly, I'd say yes. Like, short answer, yes. Long answer is, depending on the kind of magic being practiced, it can sometimes either become addictive have desirable. Oh. Desirable on one's psyche or health, and even shorten lifespan. Are you gonna kill? And some are faces. For minor side effects, some rest and restorative potions and elixirs and help. But for more severe side effects, well, some of them can be sorta alleviated. Some of those effects can be more permanent. There's also genetic predisposition can be taken into account, and some species like fae, dragons, and elves, for example, have easier time using magic without much severe side effects. To be a mage, that takes years of study. And also, need money to pay, and money to pay for the appropriate certification. Place it tends to be fairly accessible for everybody. Some countries, religions, and cultures forbid the use of magic. Some are more neutral, and others fully embrace it. Some magic is both can be both a profession and an art. Depending on the type of magic they practice, some have important positions. Some just do it for a job. And just considered part of everyday life. There's guilds, stations for magic users, there's even an international board of magic users who help countries with implementing laws. Advise countries with implementing laws regarding magic use. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah, honestly, I'd say, mages still have to abide by laws of where they live. They generally have full rights as citizens. Spell casters can combine their powers to cast stronger spells. Power up friendship. Go. Spellcasters can combine powers to cast stronger spells. How friendship go? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's a good, depending on a spell, you might need an arcane focus, or set up an elaborate ritual mana comes from the environment and people, and it usually replenishes over time. Spellcasters, that should be good. Magic and technology. Okay, so Magic is a thing, but it's usually used to teleport. Only relatively short distance. There can be some drawbacks, like teleportation sickness. Such spells are used for personal purposes. The more intricate spells that allow for long distance travel or for industrial use are possible. That's harder. There is a whole field of study related to magical base communication and there's various ways to communicate via spell. One main one requires the use of communication of mana infused crystals with a spell. A spell that is unknown and allow to talk to anyone else with a crystal. Basically not widely used since it's a complicated spell to set up and is also more expensive. Magical weapons are very much a thing. Magic can also be used to augment physical prowess during combat. And will also sometimes be used for things like a huge weapon. There's even combat based rituals that can be done. Okay. What part am I? Magic, affects science, and technology. But not everything is magic related. Nature and physics to get affected by magic in a way. Some species are more affected by magic. Study of magic is usually done either in universities and colleges, private labs, or other such places. And also be done at home. Magic can absolutely be used for art as well. Okay, yeah. Not too bad. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream for today. No promises, but I will try to stream again next week. I'm gonna try and start streaming again more often. For now, I will be heading off. Thank you guys for coming. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves. And, yeah, have a good weekend. Take care. And, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright. Bye!